Hello everyone! Today I'm doing another Zodiac series. I have my coffee here because I'm just getting over a cold at the moment and, well, not like I don't normally have it, but I'm getting over a cold at the moment. I've got that really annoying, itchy, like scratchy throat, so my voice is a little bit here and there. So good. And today I'm doing a Taurus Zodiac inspired look. So I already have an idea of what I want to do, but we'll go through the process together like always. I'm just going to pop on some of this Guerlain Meteorites base. I mentioned this in my full face expensive tutorial and I do really like it, but it's so expensive, but it does look really pretty. But basically my skin just feels parched right now, like, because like I said, I've had a cold and it just feels like there's no moisture whatsoever, and I have moisturized and put oil on this morning. And my eyebrows are almost healed right now, so they're like almost there. There's a little bit of like flaking and peeling because they scab up obviously to heal, so they're not looking at 10 out of 10, but I still don't want to put any product on them until they're completely healed, so they're just gonna look like that today. I got a slightly darker and more cool tone color this time as well, and I like the color a lot more. What do you guys think? There's a before and after picture up on my Instagram. So what is a Taurus? Taurus's element is earth. The color is green and pink, and the ruler is Venus. Strengths: reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, and stable. Practical and well-grounded, Taurus is the sign that harvests the fruit of the labor. They feel the need to always be surrounded by love and beauty, turn to the material world, hedonism, and physical pleasures. People born with their sun in Taurus are sensual and tactile, considering touch and taste the most important of all senses. They find it easy to make money and stay on the same projects for years or until they're completed. What we often see as stubbornness can be interpreted as commitment, and their ability to complete tasks whatever it takes is uncanny. So I think I'm going to go off the earth element for this one, and I don't really know. Practical, reliable, responsible, stable, all of these like keywords that pop up, so I feel like I should do something like neutral, but I don't want it to be boring because Taurus are not boring. They're just persistent and stuff. They love beauty, they love love. Taurus are excellent cooks, gardeners, lovers, and artists. They don't like sudden changes, criticism, or the chase of guilt people are often prone to. I think I'm just gonna have to make this one up as I go. I feel like doing something neutral, but I feel like I need to amp it up a bit as well, so I think we're just gonna take it as it comes. And the colors are green and pink, so I'm just gonna keep that in mind as well. But yeah, let's begin. I am actually going to first, like, not like it matters because I think I'm gonna do my eye makeup first, but I just want to bronze up my chest so that when I do my foundation I can match it to my chest because I feel pale. I love this. This is the L'Oreal Baked Body Frosting Tahitian Glow, and it literally makes you look like so even and bronzed. I just use a big powder brush and just buff it on, and I don't know if you guys can see because of the lighting, but I'm 100% taking this overseas with me just for when I can't be bothered like fake tanning. Look at that. You can put it all over your body. You can see how much more even this side of my shoulder looks compared to this shoulder. So here's my before. I'm gonna like just go off camera and do this. And there is the after. How good is that? So now I'm going to go straight to my eye makeup. So first I'll prime. This is the Natasha Denona eyeshadow primer. Oh my gosh, my skin is so dry. Even my eye primer is like clinging onto my eyelids, which never happens. I'm going to be extra and put on a little bit of this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir as well, just for some extra moisture on my skin while we, ooh, that just dropped everywhere. Just while we do our eye makeup. Oh, it's making the primer underneath like ball up on my fingers. Ooh, I did not realize that would happen. Okay, I'm just gonna pat it on and hope for the best. Every time I get a cold, I break out. It's so annoying. It's like as if my life isn't shit enough when I've got a freaking cold and can't breathe and can't swallow and stuff. My skin's just gotta like break out as well, like just to top it all off. Oh my god, my eye makeup like right here. It's all crusty. Ooh. Next up, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Born to Run palette for this look, because if you look inside, I feel like there's some really good Taurus colors, like some neutrals, some greeny colors, some peachy pinky color, some golds I feel like really represent Taurus, and I don't know why. I just feel like gold is a very like durable color. Does that make sense? No? Like I'm thinking of colors that are quite metallic, like metal type colors that show like perseverance, you know, like really hard colors, like metal. I don't know if that's gonna make sense, but I just get vibes from this palette. And I'm also going to give one of these away to one of you as well. So check the down bar on how to enter. Make sure you are subscribed, notifications on, and thumbs up this video. So I'm going to go straight into punk. Hopefully this works out okay. And I'm going to run that into the crease. Wow, it's so pigmented. This is like the most excited I've been for an Urban Decay palette in so long, like since the Naked palettes, I think. The color variations are just so gorgeous and there's so much color, but it's all so wearable. It's nothing like scary, if that makes sense. I always get like one piece of fluff in my eyeshadow blender brushes. This one is by Kylie, by the way. It's like almost too pigmented. Like not actually, but like just a struggle to blend. By the way, I've noticed it a lot lately. When watching other YouTubers do their makeup, I've like tried to start watching more YouTube again because I just never do. Like I don't have time to watch YouTube. Well, I do, but like I work on YouTube, so like in my spare time I don't really watch YouTube, if that makes sense. But I've noticed so many YouTubers do one eye at a time. Like, is that normal? Do you guys do like your makeup like me, like in steps, or do you do one complete eye and then do the next eye? I'd love to know because I don't know if I'm strange or what. Obviously there's no right or wrong, but you know. I desperately need to wash my brushes, especially before Europe. Like I've literally got no clean brushes left whatsoever and it's kind of disgusting. I'm just taking a fluffy blender brush now, if it wants to get out of my hair, and just go over the edges. I might actually just take a touch of the shade Riff, which is this warmer brown, like a small amount. I'm going to mix it with Weekender, so Riff Weekender, and then just go over the edge. We're going dramatic today apparently. I'm going to take a little bit of the shade Good Is Gone and just put that on that Kylie brush again and just kind of like go back into the crease and try to deepen it a little right in the crease part. So something like that-ish. I'm not worried about the lid because I'm going to put something else there. Just trying to make sure all the blending in the crease is good. Can you hear the wind outside? It's so windy today. The weather in New Zealand has been so crazy lately. Like, I swear every time I film, and I film most weekdays, I feel like every single time it's just so windy or raining or something of the variation. So this gold in this palette called Stranded is so pretty. It's like a peachy gold. Or else there's this color called like, well, there's Smog, which isn't new. Ignite, which is like this rusty color. But I just feel like gold is where it's at. This color is called Blaze. I think Stranded's probably a little bit better, which is this one. I'm gonna go back in with my eye primer and just cut out some of this inner part. And then I'm going to go in with my little detail crease brush, which is one of my favorite colors ever, with that nice, beautiful light gold color. And just go straight over top of the base. This palette is very impressive so far. The quality of the eyeshadows is really good. You just have to be careful with some of them because they are so pigmented, like that dark brown. I was like, woo! Okay, on top I'm going to place just a little bit of this Chrome Paint by Tarte and Sun Drenched, and I swatched it just in the worst place ever, just there. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to use this to like amp it up a bit. I was going to use a metallic, you know, like steeler thing, but let's give this a go. I don't really know what I'm going to do in between like this part of the lid yet. This color is basically the exact same as the Urban Decay one, except it's more metallic. You know what, I might just keep taking that gold across a little bit more just on that lid and then do like a wing liner and let's play with that. I'm taking that Good Is Gone color just kind of on the outer corner and making sure that the fade's real nice. For the brow bone, I'm going to take the shade Blaze, which was that other kind of goldish color just there. It's actually a stunning color. It's not a very bright highlight, but it is a beautiful shade. I feel like it looks prettier in real life. Anyways, now I'm going to do a dramatic winged liner. So like so far, you know, we've got that practical and well-rounded nature of a Taurus, just with like a nice neutral gold smoky eye situation. I get very strong vibes from a Taurus, like they're very strong people, very determined, strong-willed. So that's why I want to do like a strong liner, but then I want to smoke it out maybe with some green or something, just to get that color green in there. And those earthy tones once again. So I think I'm going to use Black Track by MAC, which is this one right here. And we can tidy up the liner and everything with our foundation and concealer, which is good. I'm just using a little eyeliner brush, but it's so beauty to apply this. Does anyone else like hold their breath while they do their eyeliner? I'm like, so I want to make that wing a little bit more like angled up, but we'll do that soon. So I'm kind of trying to focus on making it perfect on the inner part of my eye, because the outer part I'm going to smoke with a bit of green like I said. So back into this palette, I'm going to take the shade Wonderlust. It's the most earthy green in the palette, I reckon. Same brush again, I've just wiped it off, my crease detail. And I'm going to pat that straight on top of the liner and just repeat that process until it looks smoky. I'm kind of just doing it on the outer half though. I might actually have to go into a different palette for like a matte green, I reckon, and just do the outer corner in matte green because the shimmer doesn't really work very well for the outer corner. Put some black over that liner again to make it super dark because you can see it's kind of just all going green now and it looks a bit dull. Do I even have any matte dark greens? Okay, I do. This one's pretty perfect. It's called Enchanted Forest by Makeup Geek. So I'm going over it a little and then making sure that it's kind of more in the outer corner. Now going back in to my Urban Decay palette, I'm going to take the black, which is called Jet, and then just pack that right on the lash line. And thank goodness I did not do my foundation first. Look at that fallout. I love how this looks though. Okay, now it looks crazy because there's just shish everywhere. So I'm going to just wipe that away. I'm just using a bit of my Pixie toner on a tissue. And any other like tidying up, we can just make sure we like shape the eyeliner and stuff really well with our concealer. Oh my gosh, there's so much. Look at that. I'm just going over my actual like very close to my lash line with the black cream eyeliner again. I'm happy with my choice of colors. I think this is really cool. Okay, I've used this far too often lately, my Vitalist Healthy Elixir foundation, so let's do something different. I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Foundation. I'm using the shade Radiant Beige. I have no idea if it's going to match me or not. We will soon find out. I just snapped off my nail. Check out my latest matte foundation first impression down below. It's the CoverGirl one and it's actually pretty good. I'll link it below. Let me know how the lighting is today and a comment down below too, by the way. Okay, this colour works out pretty well with the bronzer I put on my chest, I think. And I'm going to use the shade Custard around my eyebrows. This is the Complete Concealer by NARS. And then under my eyes I'm using Vanilla, and the eye makeup is looking far less crazy now. And then I'm just going to set that with a little bit of Summer Bisque by Bare Minerals. And then on the rest of my face I'm going to go with my current favourite, the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder. Just applying a little bit of that all over to set. Look at this pimple. What are you doing? I feel like I would like this a bit more if I could put in a little bit of brow mascara because, you know, the brows are looking a little bit dull. On my lower lash line I'm just going to run a little bit of the shade Riff mixed with maybe a little bit of that darker brown and just run that across the lower lash line. I'm going to take a little bit of Gold Goddess. I decided to go for this After All by Stila and just put a little bit underneath. I like that because it still looks quite soft. I don't want it to be too harsh because I just don't. And then I'm going to take a little bit of my Tarte Fake Awake, which I've been enjoying, and just brighten up my eyes. And as a final step, I'm going to take the shade Island Glow. I'm going to put this on my inner corner and brow bone with actually a little lip brush this time. So I'm going to highlight the very, like I know I already highlighted my brow bone, but I'm going to go for the very, very high point, like right at the top here. This is just like pale, beautiful gold. Oh my god. This makeup makes me feel like a friggin' goddess. I feel like I just need like bronze skin to like go with this eye makeup. It's so pretty. And then right on that inner corner, see it's a little bit lighter than the lid colour, so it just kind of creates a little bit of a gradient and a little bit of a brightening effect. Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring and everything before we head on to completing the eye makeup. So I just contoured, and now I'm going to take this bronzer that I used in my CoverGirl 1 brand tutorial and really liked. It's the True Blend bronzer, and I'm going to take it on just a little bronzer brush. This is going to be like my cheek colour, just really bronze up skin. Just applying it in a small amount. It's quite pigmented and very glowy, so just over the cheeks. Actually, I might add a little bit of blush too. Let's try the blush. This is in the shade Medium Rose. It's the same range. I'm just going to apply a little bit in the same place on my cheeks. Oh yeah, that's pretty. Sorry, I've been using so much of this friggin' brand lately. See, it gives you a glow too. But I'm going to still highlight. This is like literally a sparkle, but it's so pretty I kind of want to use it. From the Natasha Denona Diamond Glow palette. I might actually just use this, the diamond powder, because it's just sparkly. I know I don't usually like that, but it could look cool because I've already got a glow, if you know what I mean. So I'm just going to wet it with my Glam Glow Glow Setter, which I might actually just pop some on. Woo, I just hit it off with my elbow. Okay, not a good start. Yeah, this is like pure sparkle, but I like it with this look. I don't know if it's Taurus, although it says they like creative, like artwork. Does that count? So the skin is actually like very simple. It's just like bronze and glowy. I actually quite like it once it's like buffed in, but yeah, it's very, very sparkly. So I'm going to think about the lips. I don't know if I should incorporate the pink into the lips, but I just feel like pink, I don't know if I feel like that's like a color I should do. I almost feel like dark green lips would look cool, but I don't know if that's Taurus either, and I don't know. So let's just finish off the eyes first. This is the Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara by Essence. I bought this in Australia and it's really good. I'll do one eye so you can see the difference before I put on my lashes. My lashes are quite sparse at the moment. I think they're going through their like fallout cycle, but that's how it looks. So you can definitely see the difference. I think it's really good, and considering it's so cheap. I wish you could get this brand in New Zealand. Wait, can you now? I don't know if you can. I feel like you can. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't really seen it around, but maybe it's at Farmers or something. I feel like it's at Farmers. I don't know. I really like the wand too. It's not too messy. And of course I'm wearing falsies. Like, who am I? So I'm going to use the Panther Foaming Lashes today. They are super dramatic, like cat eye shaped. Just feel like they're going to look nice with the winged look we've done, just to really darken up that outer corner as well. And then just sticking in those front corners, and we are good. I need to like wipe off all that mascara I got everywhere though. I just said it wasn't that messy, but my lashes are longer than I thought. I was like looking down and it's like all under here now. Of course I would get freaking lash glue in the lash. Ah! I'm just gonna have to leave them stuck together until I clean my lashes next, because they are well stuck together. Hopefully you can't tell too much. I'm really, really in love with this eye makeup. I think it's so, so pretty. So smoky and pretty and strong. I don't know. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully the Taurus is out there like this. Every time I get so nervous, every time. So I've got this lip color by Kylie, which is very earthy. It's like a khaki called Ironic. Do you reckon? I don't know. Is that Taurus? I just want to try a pinky colour first, but I'm going to make it very wearable, like not too pink. Plus my lips are so dry from being sick, so matte's probably not going to look the best. I'm going to take Mari Lip Pencil by XO Beauty, which is just blunt. And I'm putting it like all over my lips and slightly overlining. I actually quite like this shape, like a shorter square. So this is very earthy. And then I'm going to apply a little bit of Elysian on top, which looks like this crazy pink, but look how gorgeous this combo is. Just a few little dabs. You can do this without liner too, and just like massage it in. And it's so creamy as well. And there's your little hint of pink, but it's like an earthy pink. So I think it's perfect. It's very muted, and I think this makeup is so glam and gorgeous. It's not really out there like some of the other, you know, Zodiac looks I've done. It's probably one of the most wearable ones I've done, like glam wearable. But I think it reflects Taurus because they are practical, responsible, stable. And it says that Taurus dislikes any sudden changes, complications, insecurity. So I feel like if I did something too crazy and too like out there, it wouldn't really suit the Taurus description, you know what I mean? Like it needed to be something not predictable, but you know what I mean? I feel like it needed to be kind of wearable, but I still wanted to make it look special. So I'm glad I did like that kind of pop of green, but it's still very earth toned. And it says that Taurus can be quite conservative at times as well. So I feel like this is quite good. Obviously it's not necessarily super conservative on the scale of makeup, but on the scale of like super creative and crazy and artistic to like basic, you know, it's somewhere near the beginning, but it's still fun because I don't want to just do something basic. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, this Zodiac sign look. I feel like you could recreate this with so many different colors on like the liner to make like really cool looks. Like purple would look amazing or something. I'll have to try that one day. And I love the lip color with this look and the lashes and everything. It just looks so pretty. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. I hope you guys like it too. Let me know what I should do for the next star sign. I think it's Gemini. I do have some cool ideas, but feel free to leave your input down below. I would love to read your comments because I read them every single time. Have a fantastic day and I'll talk to you in my next video.